Reverend Dr. Ken Gordon, spiritual leader for Centers for Spiritual Living, coming to you with this week's theme for our 2018 values themes that we're doing every Sunday. The month of March, as we're all aware, is You Are Rooted in the Divine. And today's title is brought to us by Reverend Lola Wright from Chicago, Illinois, whose title is Your Impersonal Self. Within each and every one of us, there are more than one part. We know, for example, that we live from that part that exists within us that quite often measures things on the five senses, that the temporal view of life, where things have great value. The truth of us, though, is that our foundation is that universal truth that unites us all. It is that consciousness of God itself, the infinite intelligence of life. And it's from that place that we are really rooted. If you were to remove all of the obstacles or all of the past experiences you may have had and all the future expectations that you might have, and really be able to fall into the present moment, what you would discover is you would discover the perfection of life itself. For in that spot, in the present moment, where all the power of the universe is, without a past story and without a future expectation or anticipation, what resides is the perfection of humanity. It's in that place where there is no hunger, there is no fear, there is no lack, there is no loss. There is simply the divinity of the truth of who we are. It's so marvelous to be part of an experience where we get to bring all of our experiences together to be able to create our own life and our own world. Can you imagine how tremendous it would be if we were consistently rooted in the divine and an awareness to know that that was the truth of who we were, and therefore that outer temporal, it means very little to us compared to that inner knowledge and knowing of the greatness of who we are and what life is. Dr. Holmes said, the only thing that can deny God is yourself. He said that on the Science of Mind, page 122. He also wrote that our consciousness of God is both personal and impersonal. It is personal in that it is personified through us, and it is impersonal in that we are all using a universal power. When we know that we're using such a power, all doubt as to our ability to use it vanishes, and our words will be spoken with spontaneous reliance on truth. That comes from page 408 of the Science of Mind. The scientist tells us that the mind is the creative cause of all that transpires in the life of humans, and that personal conditions are the result of those humans' action. That all the actions of humankind are the direct outcomes of their ideals. That we never make a move of any kind until we first form some image or plan in the mind. That comes from Working with the Law by Raymond Hollywell. So you see, when it's possible for us to remember the truth of who we are, that we live from that place within ourselves that is the foundation of all life, what we find is that there is an equality and equanimity in life itself, that the joy and the possibility and the potential opens before us. Our gift is our ability to be able to tie the two lives that we have, the personal and impersonal, together. And when we tie them together so that they work like cogs in a gear, and they work in perfection, what we find is that we end up living in a world that works for all. This is the ultimate goal of humanity. It's the ultimate goal of life, and it's the ultimate goal of the Science of Mind. God bless you. Have a wonderful week, and please know how loved you are. Thank you.